Hey guys, it's Ray 4K again. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my second video where I'm going to be talking about my second car ever owned. This is a 2019 Hyundai Sonata Sport, and I will be giving you a little tour talking about its reliability so far. I've had the car for about 2 years now. It's a pretty reliable car. I believe Hyundai's newer model cars are pretty reliable. Anything from like about 2011 and up. Not saying that older models aren't really reliable in that sense, but I've noticed that they've made a lot of improvements, and as such they became major competitors for their rivals Honda and other cars within their price range, like the Toyota Camry, the Nissan Maxima or Altima. I would say it's a mid-size sedan, so probably the Nissan Altima. Yeah, it's a really big competitor for them. I like the styling of this 2019 Hyundai Sonata Sport. As you could take a look closer right here, you could see that it has like this nice chrome finish right here, and if you look at the door handles, have this nice dark chrome finish. New thing that they kind of put in place with this generation's design, with the dark chrome. One thing that they did remove though, that I kind of thought was a bummer, because I also have a 2015 Hyundai Sonata Sport that's at my house as well, and my dad drives. In this generation they removed the spoiler and just gave it like this type of lip, in a sense. I don't know if you guys could see it properly. It's not terrible, I would say. I kind of still like the overall design of the car. So you can see right here at the back as well, at the taillight, they incorporated some chrome, and this is a sport trim, so it has the dual exhaust in the back. It has that nice little splitter, that little exhaust splitter going on. It's a pretty good design for the car. So the color of my car is called Machine Gray, and it's funny because initially I was trying to look for the car in black, and then I saw it in this color and I was like, ooh, this color's pretty good. So I got this color. Going over to the front, it has more of, one thing I like about this generation, it has more of an aggressive look to it. So you can see this big grille right here, and everything right here is sort of dark chrome, a dark chrome finish. Has the big Hyundai badge right here. I used to have my license plate at the front, but I took it off. So you can see it has a little front lip as well, that gives it a nice little sporty look. Something that Hyundai was going for with this trim. It has the running daytime LED lights right here. It's a pretty good look. Now for this car, it comes with a regular LED headlights and high beam lights as well. I switched out the regular nighttime headlights for some white LED lights, so that the color matches more with the daytime running lights. They're more of like a whitish off-white color, and I just thought it didn't really go well with the yellow LED lights of the headlights, so I switched it out. As you can see right here, it has a 17-inch wheel, a 55 series. This is the rims that come with the sport version. Every trim has like a different type of rim, and a different type of minor tweaks here and there as it relates to the body style. Like for example, the regular SC model doesn't have this aggressive grille. It has like the standard Hyundai grille of this generation, just the regular grills with the horizontal lines instead of this sort of pentagonal shape that's going on. I believe only the sport version and up, also as well as the limited, has this. And if I take a look inside, as you can see, so inside everything is blacked out, which I really like. You got the black seats with the leather exterior. You got the perforated and the nice smooth touch cloth finish in the middle to kind of give whenever you sit down in a hot day, instead of burning yourself, which is what leather is notorious for in the summer, they kind of switched it out and didn't make it all leather, and I can actually appreciate that. You know, the panels itself is also black. As you can see right here, again, you got the black chrome running under the doors. We take a look to the door panels itself. You have this little thing, like Ratty would say, it's a zonk. This looks as if it's carbon fiber. It's not necessarily carbon fiber. I would say it's kind of like an imitation that, I mean, it still looks good for the door, still looks good for the car. And they have it running on the dashboard as well in certain areas. It actually feels nice, to be honest. I'm not even actually completely sure if it's carbon fiber or not, but I don't think it is. I'll have more look at that. So I tinted my cars, so you know, it makes the outside look it makes the car look a whole lot darker inside than it actually is, especially when you include the tints and the blacked out interior. The roof itself for this particular trim is also blacked out, which I like. So that's what I meant when I said everything in the car is black. We take a look at the center console. We have the gear stick right here, nice traditional feeling gear stick. Now this car comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission that you can kind of like change to like a semi-manual mode. I believe most cars within this type of category kind of has that now. So that has a nice center screen in the center console. I believe it's about 8 inches. Nothing too big, but you know, definitely a nice screen. It comes with Apple and Android CarPlay, as you guys will see once I turn the car on. Having a look at the center console as well, has, you know, a nice array and a nice setup of the buttons and the features. It has the wireless charging dock right here, which I kind of like as well. It has 2 power ports right here. It has a USB and it has an aux. The button right here for drive mode, which you will see, that's just to change the mode of the car if you want to drive it in a, you know, normal instance, or you want sport mode, which will give you more of an aggressive push on the car, an aggressive feel. So yeah, let's go and turn the car on. I will go to the other side. Now, one thing to note about this car is it has, and it's something I really like, it has the keyless entry. So if you have the key on you, you can close it or open it up. And also, before I even go in the back, it's worth to note that it also has this this kind of like incognito button press on the trunk instead of traditionally opening it up. And as you can see in the back, it has pretty decent space in the trunk. Nothing too bad. Like, you fit a good amount of stuff here, especially for me going off to college. I find that moving into my apartment, I really only need my car, which is pretty sweet, as opposed to my girlfriend who has to use her mom's SUV. So yeah, going back into the car now, I will turn it on so you could look at it.
Restaurant then going when if he's a regular customer.
Okay. As we take a look in here, one thing to note is, again, what I said about the drive mode. So pressing the button, now the car is in the normal. It goes in sport, and it kind of like displays the sport badge on the screen. It's nothing too elaborate, but you definitely see the tweaks and the change once it's in sport. You know, as you can check right here, let me do it again one more time. It's in normal mode. You take a look at the RPMs, it's just right above 1. I go in sport mode, then the RPM slightly rise, just to kind of like prep the engine in a sense to give more of an aggressive feel into the car and give more power running to the wheels quicker. I go put that back in normal. So my car currently has 25, I don't know if you can see it because I have to focus. My car currently has 25,329 miles. I got this car brand new with about 3 miles on it in 2019. And in terms of reliability, over the past 2 years of driving it, It's pretty decent, pretty solid vehicle. I haven't had any issues that are major with this car, to be honest. Haven't had any recalls on it. This particular model, it's known to be very good. It has a very good rating. You know, I just give it its regular servicing, and you know, that's about it, which is something you should expect, because Hyundais are making more premium cars now, and a car that is new and only has about 25,000 miles right now shouldn't have, you know, once you keep it serviced, you know, make sure its oil changes are up to date, ensure that everything is kept up to date as well as it relates to maintenance. It shouldn't give you any problems. It shouldn't be anything major. Even if I were to double the mileage on this or even triple it, it shouldn't necessarily give any major issues, and that's one thing I can appreciate about this car. I will take a look in the back, but let me continue. So as you can look at the buttons right here, it has nice features on the steering wheel as well, in case you don't want to keep on using the center console while you're driving. You could manipulate the volume, change the music. You have drive mode assist right here. You can also change the mode of the car from the steering wheel as well. You also have the option of changing the media that you're using. In terms of this is info to show different types of information on the car, like tire pressure. It gives you user settings for driving assist, the doors, the lights, just little things like that kind of, you know, drivers can tend to appreciate. And this is the sport mode, so one thing to also note is it has the big paddle shifters on the steering wheel, instead of kind of going out of gear and going in gear, which I could probably show you right now. If you want to go in the semi-manual, you just shift it to the left right here, and then you can go up or down gears, as you can see. But I'm gonna put it in normal, especially since I'm not going anywhere. So yeah. Now, I did mention this car has two things that I want to elaborate on. It has wireless charging, which I could show you right now. Once I align my phone, you'll see the light come on, and then it shows you that it's charging. I don't know if you caught that, so I'm gonna do it again. Put it back down. There you can see it's charging. Another thing too that this model has that I appreciate but could have been better is the Apple CarPlay and the Android CarPlay. I do appreciate that in my Sonata Sport, but I wish they had wireless Apple CarPlay, and I don't have to necessarily keep on connecting my phone to a USB port in order to access it. That's the only downside. But see, once you connect it, so you have Apple CarPlay, and you can essentially just use your phone for important apps. Most of the essential apps that you would need while you're driving, you can utilize via your car screen now once it's connected. You have Google Maps, you have regular Apple Maps, podcast, for those who want to listen to a podcast while driving. You got the Apple Music bar. You could also put Spotify on it if you're not an Apple Music person. Has Pandora as well. Has Zoom in case you're running on a quick call but you're also driving at the same time, which I have done many times. So yeah, it's a pretty solid car, especially for someone within my age and within my means right now, as a college student. It's a pretty nice car for a college student, to be honest. But yeah, I really like the vehicle. You have the glove box right here, has pretty decent space. I think they leave you space for a lot of storage. You open up the center console right here, have a nice space right here as well. Take a look down here to the the brakes and the gas. One thing I also appreciate about what they do to this sport model is they give you this aluminum racing pedals and brakes, which kind of give your car more of that I would say sportier look. So it's something I could definitely dig, to be honest. And yeah, let's have a look in the back real quick, right? Oh, another thing before I leave is it has dual airflow, so you can the driver can manipulate the AC or the fans at his discretion, and also the passenger individually. Or if you want both to be at the same level or the same temperature, you can just sync it, and then it will automatically be controlled just from the driver's side. But again, that can change if you want. So yeah, now let's take a look in the back of the car and just show you some stuff there that I kind of like as well. Okay, so in the back you have also another USB port right here. This is where I connect my my Apple Watch charger, unless I have, you know, people in the back, which I rarely do, to be honest. You know, no features in the back for the AC vents, but you can appreciate that it's there and it's in the center, and it, you know, it blows pretty good. It has speakers on the door in the back as well. They're pretty good. Pretty standard features in the back, nothing elaborate, because again, this is a sporty car, not a luxury car, so you won't expect to see a lot of luxurious and elaborate features in the back. Just your standard features now on contemporary vehicles. You know, we have the automatic door locks. Have a little bit more of that trim that is kind of like carbon fiber-ish going on here. You have a big space right here, which you can also put back down for an armrest and cup holder. Again, pretty standard. Everything is blacked out, like I said before. This is the sports version. I believe in the fully loaded limited version they have premium infinity speakers. I could be wrong, but that I believe that. And apart from that, yeah, that's pretty much it. The last thing I'm gonna do is just pop the hood so you can take a look at it. Now this car has about 185 horsepower. So again, it's their sporty trim, but it's not necessarily a sports car. So don't expect to get like crazy power out of this, but it is a little peppy once you know, press on the gas. It's more for its reliability and for racing purposes. Under the hood, you can see we're running a 2.4 liter GDI engine. You have the battery right here. The car itself is, I think the car weighs about 3,400 pounds. Probably a little less than, no, actually 3,300 pounds, almost 3,400 pounds. So it's not that heavy in comparison to a lot of sedans that is within its range. Yeah, the engine runs pretty well. You can take a look at the back again. And again, like I said before, you have the dual exhaust. Now, one last thing before I go, I'm just going to rev the engine so you guys can hear it. Sounds pretty hot, right? But yeah, that's essentially it. Thank you guys for tuning into another video. To be honest, I will have more content like this. Let me know if you guys want to see a review on the 2015 Hyundai Sonata Sport as well, and then I could probably, you know, make another video showing the comparisons between that generation and my current car, which is, you know, 2 generations apart. We could just go in detail in like the structure of the car itself, differences in features, because the 2015 is the same exact trim level as this too, so it calls for a very good comparison, I would say. I'll also have more tech videos coming soon as well. I will do reviews on some other phones as well as my current phone, which I use, which is a iPhone 12 Pro Max, so look out for that. If you guys are interested in stuff like this, or if you have suggestions on what you guys want, leave a comment in the link below. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll definitely see some more. Thank you so much.